It's that time once again, so let's head back to the wonderfully wicked world of Wooster, Ohio, and the haunted world of CW. Now, I think it goes without saying, but this is spoiler alert. Very spoilerific things are coming up ahead here, so go ahead and click the link below, find it, yeah, there it is, click it, watch, then come back. I'll still be here. Now this is going to be Season 6's Episode 12, and I'm shooting here on location in beautiful, beautiful Stubbs Park in the heart of Centerville, Ohio. I'm going to give you an overview, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts. So without further ado, here we go. So once again, it's let's split up, gang. And once again, Whisper and Constance are going to be heading off to the park, where Jesse is supposed to be staying home and guarding the place. So Whisper and Constance, they go to the park, the same one where Jesse ended up being turned. They're looking around a place called Crybaby Bridge, because apparently near a tree there is where Consuela buried her face along with a note, you know, sort of, I don't know, either confessing or blaming the person who was supposed to be the baby's father. She cut her face off on Crybaby Bridge, buried the thing, and then died. And so they're looking for it. Well, apparently Whisper has developed an app that can, I don't know, probably end the world, Skynet style. It's artificial intelligence. Holy crap. And so, of course, Constance has to sit there and say, hey, look, don't bring about Skynet in the house. I kind of thought that would be a standard thing. So we see them splitting up, and of course, Constance is doing her thing where she's looking around at the base of the tree, and, you know, then she gets the camera and she starts saying, who would dig up a face? You. You would dig up a face. You're doing it now. Why even ask the question if you're doing it now? Really? It almost makes no sense. Almost, okay? Almost. Then we also cut over to Whisper. Now, Whisper's in the creek, and she's talking about how the AI that she's named Fernando is, of course, you know, better than humans because, you know, AIs won't hurt your feelings, this and that and the other. And, of course, it says, I love you all the time. Well, then she turns around the camera, panning around like this, and we happen to see a guy near the creek that she's at in a hazmat suit. Pro tip: if you see somebody in a hazmat suit near a body of water, don't go near the body of water. Ever! So, of course, you know, she puts her hand in the water and gets bit by a wayward catfish. So, Constance comes over to get her, sees the guy in the hazmat suit, and says, hazmat suits are never good. Trust me, in this show, they're not. So she's like, run, run, and of course, they run. Meanwhile, Jesse has decided to be a bit more proactive and has actually used Google in a way to try and get Consuela out of his life. Now, if you're wondering why, well, you have to watch episode 11, because at the end, Consuela kind of made her way back to the house and was molesting him in his sleep. And he's complaining about it because I guess he was having a dream about Brady 44 again. And you can kind of see why. Yeah, you really can. Kudos. But, you know, good taste. I just don't think it's requited. Unrequited love. Gotta love it. But he's, I guess, found this house. Now, apparently, this is the house of the brother of the guy that knocked up Consuela, and the brother died. So the house is supposedly abandoned, and him and Jorge are going to go investigate it. So they break in, they find no sign of anybody, and they start searching through the house. Well, of course, they make themselves at home, too. You know, Jesse takes a big old power dump, and Jorge makes a sandwich, and then, of course, you know, Jesse gets on him because Jorge didn't make him a sandwich, you know. I thought tacos were your thing anyway, dude. In this situation, yeah, you probably want those. But in the meantime, you know, they decide, okay, you know what, the guy will probably be back, so let's go ahead and lay in wait. So they decide to climb up into the rafters, and I'm not going to spoil a damn thing after that. I've actually left a lot out of this. You know, for a spoilerific thing, I'm kind of laying off. So, okay, so this episode was a game changer in a lot of different ways. First off, we get a whole lot more of the extreme whisperness, which I'm loving the hell out of. You know, you get the whisper views, which, you know, you really come to appreciate those. You do, especially considering, you know, today's jaded world and her, you know, rather sequestered point of view. It was really kind of a touching moment to be able to spend with her, and I like these. This is a new feature that they've put into the show for season 6 that I'm really digging, and that's the vlog section, and it really helps out, I think, in a lot of different ways. So, you know, there's that, and I just gotta say, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Also, you see a guy in a hazmat suit, don't go near the body of water. Seriously, if you see somebody doing that, don't do it. I know Whisper's been sort of a sequestered person, therefore she might not know what that would mean, but still, come on. You know, hazmat suits equal danger. Just remember that. And I love how Jesse is being a whole lot more proactive. You know, he's actually taking a bigger role in what's going on. You know, he's decided to, you know, do something instead of just sit there and complain and bitch and be the voice of reason. You know, but you know what? It works. It really does. And quite frankly, I think that him and Jorge finding what they found, like I said, it's a game changer. It's a big game changer in a lot of ways. So, there's that. Okay, so that's my episode 12 review. Those are my thoughts. If you feel like it, please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. You know, every little bit helps. I also have the Patreon active now. I've decided to go ahead and do that because I want to be able to make these videos a little bit better. I'm trying a new thing here, so let's do that. But in the meantime, you know, as always, this is JD Paladin saying, stay righteous.